Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully by now you've seen the previously unreleased full director's cut version of the JoyCamp pilot I released yesterday. The original, of course, was released back in, I think it was 2016. And as I was sending the video out to various people through email today, I realized that we really didn't give the show its proper launch when we first put it out in 2016, mainly because we were so exhausted. We spent so much time and so much money and so much energy putting that project together that by the time we released it on our channel, we were just spent. And hindsight is 2020. Looking back, it was pretty much the climax. It was the pinnacle, the crescendo, if you will, of the JoyCamp run that we had a few years ago. We started in 2012, and it led up to that pilot, and things never really got back on track after that. And of course, I ended up leaving Los Angeles completely in early 2018. But yeah, after that pilot came and went, it took so much of our energy that we were just ready for a break. And that's what happened. So I'm saying this because in rewatching the longer version, the version that was the original full version, the complete version, the version that we ended up cutting down in order to show to these network executives, enough time has passed that I watched it with fresh eyes and really enjoyed the experience and had the idea to share that version with you all with a little more excitement than we released it before. And I got to looking through some other old documents and found our pitch deck, which is what I'm going to present to you today, which we also put a lot of time and energy into. After we completed the pilot, we knew we had to have something in our back pocket if they were to show more interest. Say, well, where do you go from here? Aha, glad you asked. This is where we would go. So we put a legitimate amount of time. I mean, I'm thinking it was probably about at least a month of our creative energy towards the pitch deck itself to make it not only interesting and funny, but presentable as well. And don't get the wrong idea. I mean, I've been reading a lot of all the comments, and they've been so positive and encouraging, and that's been awesome to, sort of relive that JoyCamp excitement with some of you. What was I just gonna say? Oh man, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, these episodes. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. The executives. There was a chance we could have got picked up. Everybody liked the show. Everybody liked what they saw. Nobody was offended when we were in the office with these people because we sat there and watched it every single time with the network executives of MTV and Comedy Central, TBS, FX, AMC, et cetera, et cetera. We were always in the room with them, watching their reactions, and you could see that they were genuinely impressed with what they were watching. Some of them would come in and you could almost tell that they were, just taking another meeting and they weren't really excited or anything, but you could see them perk up as they were watching it. So every single time we felt like we were this close to it actually coming through. And we pitched the show as it's Mr. Robot meets Mr. Show, because Mr. Robot was a really popular show back then. And that was a lot of, there's a lot of ideas expressed in that show that some would say are pretty true to what's actually happening in the world. So at that moment, in 2016, conspiracy was a little more accepted and not considered so decrepit and hateful. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to that pitch deck and I'll show you exactly what we had in store for the rest of the show. Here we are. No music today. Let me just check in the chat real quick. See if there's anybody else showing up. I saw there was a few people showing up for the live stream, and that's great. Thank you all for being here. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching. I am, if you haven't noticed, attempting to I'm not attempting. I am. I'm committing to more consistent content on this channel, and it is hard to get anyone to watch anything these days. It is an attention war in a way. So if it's not the Me Monday slot, getting you to come to my channel is, not necessarily a guarantee. So I appreciate you being here. Anyway, this is that pitch deck. You're getting the full thing. This is what we presented to all the people that we met with. Genre, sitcom, sketch comedy hybrid, series logline, an aspiring 1%er, Delman, and an unemployed conspiracy theorist are the millennial odd couple, butting heads and searching for truth as they take on everything from student loan debt and big pharma to selfie addiction and lizard people. It's Mr. Show meets Mr. Robot. So who are these characters in this proposed show? Well, there's me. There's this guy, Benny, 28. The all-seeing eye of the shadow government has brainwashed the masses into blindly accepting a corporately owned police state being built all around them. Or at least that's what Benny thinks. Everything's a conspiracy in Benny's eyes. Even the word conspiracy is a conspiracy. He takes nothing at face value and is convinced that behind every facet of our lives is a controlling hand, be it the Illuminati, hyperdimensional beings, or Angelina Jolie. Delman, 27. Burdened by crippling student loans, Delman gave up his dream of owning a rare bookstore to join a financial services firm. Always wanting to impress others with his success, Delman puts his job ahead of everything else, determined to claw his way up the corporate ladder, although he is currently just an office grunt. He instinctively dismisses Benny's radical claims, fully embracing the mainstream status quo. And there's Kevin, also 27, owner of a medical marijuana dispensary dubbed The Joint, where he and the guys spend way too much of their time. Happy-go-lucky, charmingly naive, and a true master of his craft, Kevin always serves up the perfect dose to cure what ails ya. He respects Benny's theories, but also appreciates Delman's passion for success, providing a solid balance between the two. Lastly, there's Nick, 28. The Redbox guy, also a Vine star. Of course, Vine no longer exists, but back then he would have been a star. Certified Zumba instructor, Nick is a deadpan, self-employed, SAG-eligible enigma who offers sage-like insight at inopportune times. In his own words, for just $1.99 a month, you get the Redbox bundle package absolutely free. JoyCamp, the series overview. Let me just pop into that chat real quick. Oh, cool. There's some people here. Nice. Glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Set in pre-apocalyptic 2016 and tackling the topical issues that everyone contends with, whether they realize it or not, JoyCamp combines a traditional comedic narrative with a mixture of story, sketch, and whimsy. Each episode has a loose theme, which unifies the episode as the sketches take us to silly and sometimes absurd places, from musical numbers to faux movie trailers, infomercials, talk shows, dream sequences, and Monty Python-esque animations. This way to JoyCamp. JoyCamp Universe has several recurring elements that appear throughout the series, including Droney, a drone that constantly surveils the guys and secretly longs for acceptance and friendship. Sia Incorporated, whose logo we see on everything. Bye, Sia. And local news reporter Lee Newton. The group's main hangout, The Joint, is perennially, threatened by big government and corporate cannabis reaching in to get their cut. Perennially. Got it. In the world of JoyCamp, mainstream and alternative perspectives collide in a lighthearted and illuminating way. Wink. Leaving it up to you, the viewer, to draw your own conclusions. Fair enough. So what are those episodes I've been talking about? Well, you've all seen episode 1, of course, the pilot, Kill Switch. Logline. When the internet suddenly shuts off, Benny and Delman seek refuge and Wi-Fi at The Joint. Narrative. The internet is shut down, leaving Delman devastated. Benny is sure it is a government conspiracy. They visit Kevin at the joint, and Nick, the Redbox guy, offers some perspective on the situation. Meanwhile, Droney monitors their every move. Sketches, going postal movie trailer. Original song, There's a Pill for Everything. Delman's television show, and Boggle It. You've all seen that one. All right, let's keep going. Episode 2. Tased and Confused. Logline, Delman and Benny attend a protest rally against police brutality, and when the police show up, things get brutal. Narrative, while on a work-related coffee run, Delman stumbles upon a peaceful protest and runs into Benny, who's there to meet chicks. When Benny sparks a joint, the crowd gets pepper sprayed, and a riot ensues. Nick Snapchats the chaos and gains 30 new followers. Meanwhile, Kevin gets thrown in jail multiple times for crimes he didn't know were illegal, like feeding the homeless and being homeless. Sketches include parody of cops, highlighting the heroism of the police force as they brutally subdue the crowd. Musical number, A Police State of Mind. And lastly, Nick's Snapchats appear throughout the episode. Hashtag police brutality. We're going in. We're getting deeper. Episode 3. Wanted, Debt or Alive. Logline, after years of deferment, Benny and Delman are forced to confront their student loan debt. Benny looks for ways to avoid making payments, and Delman gets a second job, working for Kevin. Narrative, Benny doesn't want to pay his college debt because he believes money is an illusion. So he hires Nick to help him create a straw man account, a barely legal loophole that eliminates debt. Delman, a lifelong supporter of the monetary system, is forced to work a graveyard shift at the joint, selling green to make some green. Sketches include a Chaplin-esque silent short where 1920s tramps are transported to modern-day Skid Row. That's a callback to two JoyCamp videos. We had two JoyCamp videos, one called Spare Change and the other one called The Mystic Treasure. We'd already nailed that concept, so we thought we'd include it in the show. Another sketch, original 70s soul song about where money comes from called Money is Debt. And yes, that is an actual song that we wrote called Money is Debt. From where I'm sitting on my laptop, it's too small for me to read. Therefore, it's probably too small for you to read. But if you want to, I don't know, pause it, zoom in, whatever, take a screenshot. But that's an actual song. We wrote the actual lyrics to a song called Money is Debt. And I'm not even going to try to read it because I will just fumble my way through. But we wanted to show them that we already had a song ready to go. Episode 4, A Trip to Mars. Logline, Nick is selected as a finalist to go to Mars. Delman and Kevin help him create a bucket list of things to do before his departure. Benny brings them back down to Earth with a drive to the desert and LSD. Narrative. Nick is a finalist for a reality show where ordinary people compete to go to Mars. Delman and Kevin eagerly map out his final days on Earth. Benny says that no one's going to Mars and that all of the rover footage is fake. He takes them on a road trip to the Arizona desert to show them where Mars is filmed. Once there, the guys take some acid left over from Burning Man, and Delman embarks on a journey to find himself, but instead discovers the Mars rover. Sketches. Promo for Survivor, Red Planet. Animated music video following the guys as they trip balls through the cosmos in Flagstaff. Door-to-door science selling missionaries preaching the word of Neil deGrasse Tyson. This would have been so good. Oh man. Who out there has money that they're just sitting on and they want to produce this? Because I am down. What is this, episode 5? 5 or 6? There Will Be Bud. Logline. Rising gas prices lead Delman to boycott oil. Meanwhile, leather-clad cannabis oil tycoons known as the Vapors set up shop across the street threatening Kevin's business. Narrative. Delman rides a bike to work. and a female coworker compliments him for being eco-friendly. To further impress her, he stops using his favorite oil products, which backfires when he finds out petroleum jelly contains oil. Oh, Benny challenges Delman to a no-oil standoff, and Kevin is heartbroken when he sees Nick installing a red box into the Vapors oil shop. Sketches. 50s style newsreel, oil and slave labor, making the Western world beautiful, which is an actual sketch on the JoyCamp channel, by the way. Commercial for Rolled Gold, Marlboro brand marijuana cigarettes, and a West Side Story dance number, Buds versus Vapes. Would have been a good episode. Just pill yourself. Huh? Logline. Delman gets sick, and Benny tries to help using a holistic approach. The joint gets busted, and Kevin is arrested again. Narrative. Delman gets a flu shot and gets the flu. Benny attempts to heal him with apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, and acro yoga. A SWAT team raids Kevin's dispensary to shut down his illegal rooftop vegetable and herb garden. Nick holds the fort in Kevin's absence, and the joint becomes more popular than ever. No piano tonight, guys. Just me talking. Sketches. Delman's television show with special guest Dr. Paul Pfizer and his world-famous do-it-yourself vaccines. Whoa. 60 Minutes promo. Coconut oil debunked. What is it? It's semen. Oh, man. Big Pharma Superfood Sprinkles ad. A scoop a day keeps your feelings away. Oh, man. What could have been. And the season finale, Apocalypse How? Logline. An earthquake rocks the joint, and the guys take cover in Delman's doomsday prepper bunker where they ponder the end of the world. Narrative. A tremor shakes the joint, and Delman, certain it's a precursor to the big one, so he convinces the guys to take shelter inside a secret fallout shelter he set up behind the shop's green room. But when the door self-locks and the tremors keep coming, the guys are stuck together with tons of weed and their apocalyptic fantasies. Delman is convinced the poles are shifting and Earth is minutes away from another ice age. Kevin imagines the sun burning out, gravity depleting, and people floating off into space. Nick, a self-proclaimed apocalyptimist, envisions a harmonious new age where people learn to set aside their differences and trust each other. Benny says that if there's a big one, it will be man-made and engineered by CERN. Obviously. But when a giant wrecking ball crashes through the wall, the guys emerge to find a demolition crew getting ready to destroy the joint. Cliffhanger. Sketches. Delman's vision, animated Earth turning into an ice cube, Kevin floating into space, a la George Clooney in Gravity. Nick's hippie fantasy is a la the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour. Original song, musical number, It's the End of the World, and we blew it. JoyCamp, not left, not right, just funny. And of course, our favorite quote from Oscar Wilde, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. And one more graphic to close it out. That's it, folks. That is season 1 of the JoyCamp series, the JoyCamp skit show, as it were, that never materialized. But at least we have one episode, and at least that one episode is now online in its full 17-plus minute format. In fact, I was talking to Kevin on the phone yesterday, and we were reminiscing about this, and we both feel like there's an even longer version available somewhere. There's like a 22-minute version. Originally, there was a 22-minute version. I have no idea if it even still exists, because there are a few jokes that I remember that were not in the one that I put put online yesterday. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll put it online. I have no idea, but it is what it is. Yeah. So last thing I want to say is I am really, oopsie. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm freaking out. Let's go back here and there. Oh, I see. All right. That's it, everybody. I think, anyway, right? No. Oh, no. I want to show you this. This is the camera I am currently trying to buy, and I thought I'd just let you all know. This is the camera. I put a link in the description below. I am not expecting anyone to go out and buy this for me, but I'm just letting you know that it is on my wish list. I really, really, really want it because, like I said before, I am really committing to content production, and I could use this particular camera. So, just putting it out there. I'm putting it out there to the universe to see what happens. The link is in the description below. No sweat. Just, you never know what happens when you just put it out there. Anyway, how much would a season cost to produce 7 episodes, $10,000 per episode? That's a pretty tight budget, but yes, that could possibly get at least, yeah, I mean, yes, we could work with that. That particular pilot cost us, I think it was between 12 and 15 grand. I don't recall. We had it produced. I mean, we had funding. It was crowdsourced. We had one donor in particular who was like super generous. We had an actual Hollywood producer who came in and helped us get it done. I mean, we were all in on this one. So I would say for a whole season, we would need, theoretically, you'd probably need about between 80 and 100 grand minimum, because things cost way more than you think they will. Anyway, yeah, so it would cost a pretty penny, but hey, Jesse, thank you so much for the $20. I do appreciate that. Kicking for the camera. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do want to do more content. I am doing more content, and that camera will certainly help, because here's why that camera is special, because I can put it on a mount and walk around with it and do some walk and talk type stuff, which I have a bunch of things I want to do for. And it can also double as my new live stream camera, so that this old one that I literally have glued, this camera is glued with glue to the little tripod on my desk. That's how not good it is. It's glued with actual super glue. I need an upgrade, so that camera would serve dual purposes, and I want it. And I'm going to get it, but I'm just letting you know, just like Jesse here, to help offset it, perhaps, because you like me. But no worries if not. Really, no worries if not. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, really, for coming to this live, for watching the replay, for sticking with me. I have every intention to have this channel explode in the next year, even 5 years, really get big. And you guys who are here right now, you are my True Blue fans, my True Blue subscribers, my people. So don't think I don't see that and don't acknowledge it. I'm so grateful for you. I wouldn't be having this enthusiasm to go as hard as I am if it wasn't for the fan base, or the support, I should say, that I have right now and that I've had throughout all these years, really sort of in between projects, because the meme show, while great, it has been a bridge. As evidenced by the pilot and by some of the other videos you've seen of mine, I'm capable of more than just a meme show. So let's go. Let's do this. And I want you guys there with me every step of the way. All right, I'm out of here. You guys are great. Thanks for tuning in. I have another short. Make sure you're watching the shorts. I have a lot of shorts on the channel now. I'm doing 3 a week. I have another one coming out tomorrow. If you haven't seen the pilot yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go watch it right now. And I will also see you on Monday for my next live stream, the next Meme Monday. Take care. And yeah, hope you're all doing well wherever you are. $4.99. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maxine. I do appreciate that. All right, y'all. Much love. I'll see you live and in person on Monday, unless you're in the discussion group, the group coaching Q&A that I do on Saturdays, and I'll see you then. And other than that, I'll see you Monday. And make sure you just keep checking on my channel every day, because there's something for you every day here now. All right, that's it. I'm done. Gonna eat some dinner, hang out with my family. Much love, and I will see you very soon. Where is the? There it is. Bye bye.